Hello everybody, I'm Paco Garcia and today I want to start a new set of videos. This is going to be a series because I think this game very much deserves it. Holding On to the Troubled Life of Billy Kerr is a game designed by Rory and Michael Fox from the Creativity Hub. Yes, the people who brought us Rory's Story Cubes. That is truly unique. I'm not kidding about this. This game is like no other I have seen before, and I believe it warrants an awful lot of attention because it can be, pardon the pun, a game changer. However, is this game worth the amount of money that you have to pay to get your hands on it? Well, I am about to show you. Welcome to the GMS Magazine videos. Before we start, I have to make a bit of a disclaimer. Okay, you will see in the following videos that we're going to release about this game, for which we're going to make a playlist. So please remember to subscribe to this channel so you can get notifications when we release the remaining videos. You're going to see that the background is very different. That's because yes, this is a repeat. We had a bit of a problem with a corrupted file, and unfortunately we didn't see it on time when we changed the studio around. So I'm having to repeat this. Also, you may see me taking a look at my phone from time to time. The reason why is I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but this little app is what allows me to control the cameras so I can show you one thing or another, and that means that, yeah, I kind of have to look where I press on the screen. So I do apologize. I'm not trying to be rude or anything at all, but I just need to know what I'm doing. I need to look at what I'm actually doing. Anyway, this is the first video of a series where I'm going to show you not just what the game looks like, but also how to play it. Now, you will see that this game, I've played it quite a bit, so there's a bit of tear and wear in some of the pieces. But firstly, let's start like I always start. Let's take a look at what's inside the box, and also we're going to take a look at how to set up the game, because it's quite simple, quite easy, and actually it's quite interesting. It's quite cool. Anyway, the box is actually very sturdy. I quite like that. It's not, it's a bit thicker than the average box, which is very cool indeed. Yes, it comes with a few chits here and there, and we're going to take a look at the rule book, for which I'm going to take a look at the overhead camera, like so. Right. The rule book has been actually rather well laid out. The style is quite simple. I absolutely love the color palette. It's very hospital-y. Of course, sorry. In this game, what's going to happen is that we're going to be nurses in a hospital where Billy Kerr has been transferred because he's had a massive heart attack and he's dying. So we're going to go with him through the last few days of his life. And what we have to do as players, as nurses in this game, is to earn his trust. So he's going to tell us a number of issues that he's had through his life. He's going to tell us what he's gone through, so he can get rid of 3 things that he regrets. He can make up with the 3 things that are really still haunting him before he dies. This is a game with a massively enormous emotional impact, and it doesn't hold back. Please be mindful, it really doesn't hold back. This is a game that when you play it, it can move you to tears, quite literally. So it's one of the reasons why I liked it. So going back to the rules book, the color palette is quite subdued. It is very hospital-y, and the layout is excellent. Everything has been put where it should be. Finding things is actually quite easy through the game, and just so you know, you will need to look into the rules from time to time. There are some things that are not particularly clear, so you have to review the rules from time to time. It's not a massive thing. It didn't bother us too much. Also, the game is divided in different missions, and each mission is going to have a specific set of rules and sometimes a set of cards that you will need to play for that particular mission. So anyway, this is the rule book. The board is also quite a simple thing. It's not by any means a huge board. It's quite little, and everything has been laid in the perfect way because everything has its place and is very, very easy to see. You have the live track where you will see whether Billy is getting worse or it can improve its condition. The cards where you put the instructions, the rules for each mission. This is the deck where you look after Billy or not. This is space for more conditions and more cards, and a place for the nurses. That's pretty much it. So when you're setting up the game, you put this where everybody can reach it. This is what's going to define the head nurse, because in every round one player is going to be the head nurse for that day, and this is what sets that up, and it's got plenty of space for the care tokens, for the cards and the tokens themselves, which is also pretty excellent. The game comes with a number of tokens, sheets, like so, that represents the auxiliary nurses, 2 nurses, staff, Billy, and the players. They're not overproduced, they could be minis, but what would be the point of that? The simplicity of these figures actually help the game quite a lot. This, my friends, is the care deck, where you will see how difficult things are getting for Billy on a particular time of the day, and whether you can look after him or you can get some resources, and how many people you need in order to actually look after him or get the resources. So how many people can you use? And this deck comes there. Then we go for the tokens, and you have a number of tokens. The blue ones, these little ones, are the care tokens, and these are the resources that the nurses have in order to look after Billy. You also have warning tokens that you will be given to if you either don't have enough people to look after Billy at any particular time or don't have the resources to look after him. And if you get 2 of those, that particular mission is over. These are the stress rings. And what happens with these rings is that if you overwork your nurses, then you will put one of these, you will put one of these on the ones that you have overworked. If you get too many of those, that means that you've worked way too much. You cannot give the right amount of care, and you have to go home to rest for a bit. You have some counters. You use these in special missions when you have to call over the phone. You have to make phone calls, and whether you succeed or not, you use those tokens. You have cards, lots of cards. You have several decks. You have clear memories and partial memories, and they are differentiated because the partial memories are blurred, whether the complete memories are very well clear, and you have those in 4 timelines. You put those memories on the side of the board like so, and then you get your mission cards. Now, I'm not going to say too much about the missions because I don't want to spoil this for you. Missions will either give you new memories, will tell you to do particular things, to obtain particular memories, and basically to gain Billy's trust. It's easier said than done in some of the missions, but essentially this is the game. As I said, there is an awful lot, an awful lot of material to go through, and I will be telling you more about how to play the game and how the rounds are working, and give you my final verdict at the end of this series. So please remember again to subscribe. I would love to know if you've already played this game, what you made of it, because I value it and I rate it very, very highly. So I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please leave me your comments down there. Let me know, because I really want to know and love to hear your experience. Give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video, or give me a thumbs down. Either is actually very good. It helps a great deal to improve future videos. But until the next time, thank you very much indeed for being there, and I'll talk to you soon.